Colleagues, I'm happy to introduce our friend John King, who is representing the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society tonight. He volunteered, as you might remember, he volunteered to chair the Light the Night Walk effort for Metro Louisville for a commitment of 1 year. 4 years later, he is still doing that. Let that be a lesson to all. But without further ado, I would like John to be able to address us about the something that's really near and dear to his heart and to a lot of us, and that is the Light the Night Walk. John?
Appreciate it. Thank you, Councilman. Thank you for having me. Good evening, and once again, thank you for letting me speak tonight. As I was preparing to come to speak to you tonight, I began to look at what I have said to you over the last 3 years. That's right, this is my fourth visit. It's really amazing how time marches on. A little over 3.5 years ago, on January 15, 2015, your Metro Council president, my brother Jim King, died at Norton Suburban Hospital. He died from complications of the disease multiple myeloma. He died just days after he was elected president of this council for a 5th consecutive term while not being present for the election. I will forever be grateful for that. You see, he watched that election in intensive care at Norton Suburban, angry at all of us because we wouldn't bring him here. I retell this story because it's important. It's important to remember the journey we are on together. Jim died at the age of 63 years old at a time where he really had just found his stride. He loved coming here, working here, and making a difference in our community. This brings me to tonight. We can make a difference tonight. I'm asking for your support. I am now the board chair for the Kentucky-Indiana Leukemia Lymphoma Society. Something that I thought was a 1-year commitment is now 4 years. I'm here to invite you to support us and join us for a wonderful family event held at Slugger Field on October 6, 2018. Light the Night Louisville makes a difference in many people's lives. I chose to be involved in this event and this organization for 2 reasons. 1, it helps local families, and 2, it's making a difference globally. In the previous 3 years, this Louisville event has raised almost $1.5 million, and the King team, I'm proud to say, with your help, has raised about 10% or $150,000. In fiscal year 18, the Kentucky and Southern Indiana chapter distributed $1 million to patients in patient care in our state. That's almost 200,000 more assistance than the previous year. What this means is our money is going back to our community. People with cancer in general miss more work and need more help. Kentucky is number 1 in blood cancers diagnosed and blood cancer deaths. Everyone loses someone close to them. Many of you have. I know it's something we all unfortunately go through sometime in our life. I lost my brother, but every day parents are losing their children, husbands are losing their wives, wives are losing their husbands, and children are losing their parents, and it goes on and on. This disease has gotten so big and affected so many lives that it becomes part of all of our lives. We've accepted it as part of our life. Every 3 minutes in the United States, someone dies or is diagnosed with blood cancer. Every 10 minutes, someone in the United States dies from blood cancer. That's 152 people each day, 6 people per hour. The Leukemia Lymphoma Society is the world's largest voluntary health organization dedicated to the funding of blood cancer research, education, and patient services. In the last 3 years, LLS has committed over $240 million in grant funding for 350 research projects worldwide. LLS funded research to advance treatments in chemotherapy, stem cell transplantation, and smart drugs, which have been the standard for many other cancer treatments. Recently, the FDA just approved a new form of treatment for children with leukemia, and there have been over 18 new treatments approved this year by the FDA for blood cancer. Over 1 million Americans currently have blood cancer. Blood cancer is the number 3 cancer in North America, and leukemia is the leading cause of cancer-related deaths in people under 20 years old. The light at the end of the tunnel, if you will, is that so many advancements are happening with research for a cure for cancer. Last year, I had the pleasure of being one of 2 people from Kentucky To represent our chapter in Washington, D.C., I met Senator McConnell, Senator Rand Paul, Congressman Yarmouth, Congressman Thomas Massey. We discussed many things in regard to cancer, health care, and the need for pre-existing coverage. This disease is not political. It's an equal opportunity killer. Young, old, rich, poor, black, white, male, or female. Our state is #1 in blood cancer deaths. I'm asking for your support to try to be the dollar that finds the cure. We all believe that someday a cure will be found. Why not make someday today? I hope you will find it in your heart to join us. I'm inviting you once again to enjoy a wonderful fall evening celebrating life, success, and memories in the heart of our city. It is a family night. I would like for you to bring your kids, your grandkids, just hang out with us. We would welcome that. The event is Saturday, October 6, 2018 at Slugger Field. We get started around 5 o'clock. If you'd like to join our team, you can email me or I can register you, or you can register at lightthenight.org. Just search for the King team at the Louisville Vet. Thank you for your time. Thank you for remembering him, and thank you for being his friend and my friend. Thank you.